Hi, good afternoon, sir. Sir, I wanted to contact you regarding a startup idea which we are trying to develop. So, we are basically a team of engineers from Velo Institute of Technology, and we are trying to build a product, a edtech product, which is related to teaching kids coding. So, sir, the brand name is known as Funkbox, and we are trying to build this kind of product where we are teaching coding from grade class third to class eighth kind of range, which we have picked up, and we are trying to teach coding through building applications. So what we are doing, what we are trying to do is basically we are delivering a small box which has some app cards and a booklet. The booklet is just to get the student into the basic concepts of coding, like maybe introduction to variable, if statements, for loops, and basic stuff. We are trying to teach them through stories and stuff, and then they're trying to build applications in the form of games. Now, the best part how we are trying to do this is basically we are incorporating the classroom concepts. Say if I talk about photosynthesis as a process, or maybe if I say some basic concepts like coin exchange, or say returning money or reading clock, some basic concepts which a student encounters in his daily life, as well as the basic concepts which are taught in classrooms from all the CBSE board, ICSE board, and Ivy League boards. We have picked up all of these schools and their coursework, and we have tried to build some of the games which the student can code on this themselves. We have built an entire interactive code editor, and where the student can write the code and they can implement some kind of logic building and stuff like this, and then they'll be building the whole application. So this is the product which we created, because as we are seeing that there are many startups and brands which are working on one-to-one kind of learning, where a video lecture comes up, pops in on a subject, and they're trying to just teach students some kind of structure. But this, as a kid, if you think about, say, a class third or class fifth student, they do not have any clue of attending a lecture with the whole concentration part. That if even I pick up myself as an engineering student, I do not attend class lectures that much, like, greatly. But if I have kind of a project kind of structure, then that's understanding is a little bit more better. So this is the product which we are trying to build, and I am working currently with a team of like around 70 members. Two of my co-founders are also attending this meeting, and we are trying to develop this project. And why we have gone into this market is basically because of two main structures which are introduced by Government of India. One is NEP, that is National Education Policy Act, which has a segment which says that the coding has to be introduced from class 6 onwards. And the second is basically coding is now not just like a basic subject. It is more like a language which is of 21st century, like maybe just French, German, or some other kind of language. So why not just like try to build the ideas which a child has, and then then the child can build those ideas in real life in the form of computer code. So this is the product which we are trying to build, and we are seeking investment opportunities, as well as how we can, like, we are done with the MVP stage, like the minimum viable product we have built. The whole website is done, and we are into like the first customer acquisition mode. So how do we proceed after this, and how can we raise funds? And is this even like a great idea to start in India right now? Because we picked it because of COVID reasons. Now students as well as people have access to different accessories, like digital accessories.
Okay.
So this is the question.
Exactly, we incubated two such startups, Skill Sutras and Shikshan Sutra. Okay, under startup lanes. Unfortunately, both the startups failed.
Yes, sir.
We did the same thing, what you are trying to do now. And what happened is, one-to-many model has its own challenges, right? Yes. On one side, you can save a lot of money in terms of cost, right? Technical reason is cost. But on other side, it is very, very difficult for a trainer or a teacher to teach to different students who are at a very tender age together in a remote mode. And that too, when you're talking about coding, right? And the level of coding these students have or these white hats and other companies are having is not actually the level of coding which should be there.
Yes, sir.
Getting
True
my
that.
point?
Yes, sir.
So they are not aware about what is a data type. They don't know what is integer, what is
So
char.
that is why we try to eliminate the process of teaching through video lectures only. That is why we did not wanted to jump into that sector.
But that age is not that kind of age where they can understand what is an integer or what is the difference between what is a left shift operator, right? I
Yes,
asked, okay, I'll tell you one of my learning. I had a software company for long. 2001 I started, right? It was Salah Software. I went to almost every college in India and including few of the IITs, right? I don't want to, it's very bizarre to tell you that the most common question I ask to students, what is the first line of Java? Or explain me public static void main. Most of the people were not able to explain me what is public static void main. You are understanding? Only few. So if engineering students are not, that too in their fourth year or third year are not able to, that too computer science, are not able to understand, we can't expect this to happen from kids. This is point number one. So White Hat Junior and other companies, they did a lot of research, and that is how they developed that model. You're understanding my point?
yes, sir.
So something which is not there is not because other companies did not want to solve that problem. There are two things which are important: technical feasibility and commercial viability.
Yes,
That
sir.
defines what to do and what not to do. Right?
So commercial viability in case of our product is
Very
validated.
much. I know. But technically, the output that you are talking, commercial viability is not just your cost.
Yes.
Commercial viability is also the value, the output that comes. You're getting my point? The
Yes, sir.
output that comes up, suppose you are refining petroleum, you spend 30 rupees and you refine 1 liter, right? But if you say I will spend 10 rupees and if you are able to refine only 100 grams, which one is the best option? So we have to calculate the output also, not just your cost. The output value has to be calculated for technical, the commercial viability, right? So you need to check that, understand, and again, I would recommend, if you ask me, I would recommend you to disrupt what is available, make the exact copy of what is there in the market.
Sir, if I tell you, this idea is basically based on, if you have heard about a project known as Bitbox. So, sir, yes, sir. Bitbox is a very big brand in USA. It's a company based in USA. This company was featured in Shark Tank as well. So,
if you very nice, if you are building the same product, go for it.
Yes, sir. Right. Yes, sir. It's technically the same product, but built for customers according to India. Because in India, if I tell you, if I go to any parent and if I tell you that we'll be teaching coding to your kid, then the basic question is, why is it even needed? Like, why is it even needed, and why do I teach coding when the main focus of Indian parents is basically board results? That will be really honest about. If I'm talking about 70 to 80% audience right now in India, it's basically that. So we are trying to eliminate that factor by teaching the classroom concepts only in the form of coding. Bitbox is what they're doing is basically they have built a box, like the same structure is there, everything is same, the subscription model is same, everything is pretty much same, but the only difference which we are trying to create is the applications which they are building, and now based on the concepts which are taught in classroom. So that is why the viability of the product is already based in USA. And if I pick up some of the school structures which are available in India, say Ivy League schools. So these international bureaucrat schools, what they want is whatever is taught in US and in other different foreign countries, they try to incorporate that thing in India. So why not pick up these schools and colleges first, and then try to focus, like that, try to penetrate into this market, and then go to the other third schools and colleges.
Definitely.
Like maybe.
So I'm always in favor of copycat startups, to be honest, because copycat startups are always good if you are able to disrupt. See, my definition of innovation is to reduce the price of the competitor products, right? So if you are able to reduce the price of what is offered by Bitbox, and
yes, Bitbox offers a box subscription maybe with $120 to $122 per month, and what we are offering is in the range of $1,500 a box, which can serve up to 30 applications. So if I talk about the cost structure which the Indian startups,
that's very good. That's very good, and you will be having a lot of competition from the obvious names, and they might even try to acquire you. So this becomes a very good proposition for a startup, right? I'm sure this is worth doing it, and let me know whatever support you need. You must have heard we have two models: idea stage and revenue stage funding. So
yes, sir.
both are open for you. If you are willing to, we can take you. Most welcome. This is something which is appealing, and because I've understood the model, I'm sure this is going.
We want to try. We'll try to give you a basic demo so that even you can understand like how this is working, rather than just like talking about this here. And I'll try to just maybe figure out a demo with you, and then we'll just try to see if synergies can be built based on this.
For sure, definitely.
Sure,
I'm liking the product already.
Thanks a lot, sir. Okay, so that's all from my side. Related to the financials, like if we have to provide you something, do we have to, like, how do we proceed from here?
So, see, what happens is our team, we are experts in everything. So like I told you, we have the team, the vendors, everything. They will build all the documents, projections, valuation, everything, right? Because good quality pitch decks were not coming to us, only graphically, appealing pitch decks were coming to us. So we made it mandatory. Right, we made it mandatory that only pitch deck built through our format, valuation projections built through our format will only be acceptable to our investors, because quality is very much important. We do only one demo day in 1 week. We can't waste. We are not like others. So for us, every startup matters the most. We cannot just come with 10-20 startups and showcase. So we, instead of quantity, we are thinking about quality. Anybody coming to us should be very, very successful. This is what our motto is. We can't serve the entire country in one go, but one by one, whomsoever comes up should go successful. That is what we are thinking, and that is why we have made systems and processes. You will be happy to know that there are 9 methods of valuation. I propounded the 10th one because those 9 methods were not very much suitable, for the time. So we are using fair share method. It is my own method, published in international papers also, and that is really, we have done more than 500 valuations. Our projections are different, and investors are liking it. So we have created a better system. Thankfully, by God's grace and support of everybody, we are successful 100%. All our demo days are going successful as of now.
And sir, I can see some of the people in chat box, they're trying to write that this is basically a rat race, do not kick students into structured learning. To that, I'll like to acknowledge them right now only. If you talked about structural learning, then if I say that you're learning through books some lessons, say maybe English or maybe some other SST chapters, that thing is also structured learning. It's not like I'm just pushing kids into learning coding as something as a part. It's basically try to develop it as a language of communication. Like if you talk about a normal kid, if they want to develop something that is not known as structural learning, I'll just like to correct that statement which is written in the chat box right now. It's basically, it's more of say how the kid is going to the creative zone of creating its own applications, just like basically a language to communicate, not like a subject which is taught forcefully. It's not that. So that's the correction to Mr. Vivek Casey. Thanks a lot, sir, for connecting with us.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.